Good day everyone, I am CARLO TABON and we are the Group 9.
And I am PERERA J.
Hi, I am Cadet ZSCMST SALADAGA KIAN.
Today, we will be discussing the most debated issues in the Philippine history. Did José Rizal really retract his beliefs? But first, what is retraction letter? A retraction letter is a document used to withdraw or take back previous statement or belief. In this case, it refers to the alleged retraction of Rizal's criticism against the Spanish friars in the Catholic Church. José Rizal, whose full name is José Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Reolonda, is widely known for his writings that expose injustice during Spanish colonization, especially through his famous novels Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo.
My topic is all about the retraction states. Rizal said, I declare myself as a Catholic, and in this religion in which I was born and educated, I wish to live and die. I retract with all my heart whatever in my words, writings, publications, and conduct has been in my contrary to my character as a son of the Catholic Church. I believe and I confess whatever she teaches, and I submit to whatever she demands. I abominate Masonry as the enemy of the Church and as a society prohibited by the Church. The Diocesan Prelate may, as the superior ecclesial authority, make public this spontaneous manifestation of mine in order to repair the scandal which my acts have caused, and so that God and people may pardon me. And now, we are going to tackle about the original text of Rizal's retraction. Regarding to the original text, no one has claimed to seen it. Even the family members of Rizal haven't seen the original text except the newspapers. Newspapers like La Voz Espanola and Diario de Manila on December 30, 1896. Barcelona, Spain on February 14, 1897, and La Juventud magazine by Father Baliguer. Even the correspondence of Rizal in Manila with newspapers in Madrid, Don Manuel Alhama of El Imparcial and Señor Santiago Matiax of El Heraldo, were not able to see the handwritten retraction. We know that the reproduction of the lost original had been made by a copyist who could imitate Rizal's writings. This is a fact revealed by Father Baliguer himself, and he wrote a letter to Father Pio in 1910. On May 18, 1935, the lost original document of Rizal's retraction was found and discovered by archaeologian archivist Father Manuel Garcia. However, remaining these claims, neither the archaeologian nor Father P saw the original document of the retraction. What they saw was a copy done by who could imitate Rizal's handwriting, while the original was almost eaten by termites, was kept by some friars. Both the Archbishop and Father P acted innocently because they did not distinguish between the genuine and the imitation of Rizal's handwriting. Let me tell you something. There are 4 iterations of the text of this retraction. Number 1. La Voz Española and Diario de Manila. It is said to be one of the first published texts together with Diario de Manila on the very first day of Rizal's execution on December 30, 1896. Second is the La Juventud, a magazine which is the second to appear in Barcelona, Spain on February 14, 1897. It came from an anonymous writer who revealed himself 14 years later as Father Balaguer. The third one is Father Vicente Balaguer. Revealed his version anonymously in the beginning, few months after execution on February 14, 1897. The fourth one is El Imparcial, appeared on the day after Rizal's execution. It is the short formula of the retraction.
The Balaguer testimony, Father Vicente Balaguer's text in January 1897. Although the Allied retractions documents was found in 1935, doubts continued, especially in the event's unique eyewitness account written by the Jesuit priest Father Vicente Balaguer. Father Vicente Balaguer was one of the Jesuit priests who visited Rizal during his last hour in Fort Santiago and claimed that he managed to persuade Rizal to denounce Masonry and return to the Catholic fold. In affidavit executed in 1917, when he had returned to Spain, Balaguer also claimed that he was one who solemnized the marriage of Josephine Bracken and Rizal hours before his execution. Moreover, according to the Balaguer testimony, Rizal woke up several times, confused 4 times, attended a mass, received communion, and prayed the rosary, all which seems out of character. According to this testimony, Rizal woke up several times, confessed 4 times, attended a mass, received communion, and prayed the rosary, which all of which seems out of character, but since it is the only testimony of allegedly a primary account that Rizal ever wrote, a retraction documents, it has been used to argue the authenticity of the documents. The testimony of Cuerpo de Vigilancia. The Cuerpo de Vigilancia de Manila are also known Security Corps of Manila. Now, the Cuerpo de Vigilancia de Manila was the intelligence services that Spanish colonial government created in 1895. It was organized primarily to gather information on the activities of Katipunan members and supporters. Cuerpo Collections, aka the Katipunan and Rizal documents, deals with Andres Bonifacio, a prominent Katipunan leader or Rizal. The Cuerpo de Vigilancia documents are reportedly written on the day Rizal dead, can be found by Federico Moreno, recounting a statement made to him by the agent of Cuerpo, a guard of Rizal jail cell, who served as an additional independent eyewitness account. According to their statement, Rizal wrote paper he heard of the retraction mention of 2 Jesuit priests who entered Rizal's cell, are Father José Villa Clara and Father Stanislao March, and 2 others, Juan del Fresno and Eloy Moore. And this is the highlight of testimony. An agent of Cuerpo de Vigilancia stationed in Fort Santiago, where Rizal was imprisoned, reported Jose Rizal entered a death row accompanied by his counsel, Senior Travel de Andrade and Father Villa Clara at 7:50 in the morning of this previous day. Senior Moore asked Rizal if he wanted anything, but said he only wanted a prayer book. Father March brought Rizal the prayer book. it's appeared that two priests, Father March and Father Villa Clara, give Rizal something to write as a preparation for his retraction on his life, and leads to refuse the sign. Father March entered the chapel where Rizal handed what he had written. Senior Del Fresno and Senior Moore were informed by what Rizal gave in the chapel, and also two senior together with Rizal signed the documents that Rizal had written, which seemed to be was the retraction of Rizal. This version corroborates the existence of the retraction's documents, giving it credibility. However, now where in the account was Father Baliger mentioned, which make the prior a mere secondary source to the writing of the documents. The retraction of Rizal to this day a controversy. Many scholars, however, agree that the documents does not tarnish the heroism of Rizal, his revolutions, which eventually resulted into independence in 1892.
Today, I will explain the topic, the José Rizal Retract. This topic discusses whether José Rizal, our national hero, really withdrew or took back his criticism against the Catholic Church. Before he was executed in 1896, some historians say he did retract, while others believe he did not. In this report, I will focus the arguments that question the authenticity of the retraction document. The first argument says that no one from Rizal's family actually saw the original retraction document. The only source that mentioned in the documents were newspapers like La Cruz Española and Diario de Manila, in later publications such as the Untold magazine, written by Father Vicente Balaguer. Because of the original document was not directly seen by José Rizal family, some historians doubt if the document was really authentic. The second argument states that there were no witnesses clearly identified regarding the copy made by Father Vicente Balaguer. This copy became the main source to send to Father PUP for verification. However, since there were no named witness to confirm it, people questioned its reliability. The third argument explained that when the documents was sent to Father PUP in 1910 for verification, he was not sure if the handwritten really belonged to Rizal. In this statement, he said he could not fully verify or confirm it was Rizal handwritten. Because of this uncertainty, doubts about the authenticity of the retraction continued. The fourth argument talks about the inconsistencies found in the original documents discovered in 1935 by Father Miguel Garcia. Some historians noticed the difference in the documents, which made them question whether the discovered copy was truly the original retraction written by Rizal. In conclusion, the controversy whether José Rizal actually wrote the retraction documents only lies on the judgment of the leaders, as the Masonic Rizalists who firmly believed that Rizal did withdraw, and the Catholic Rizalists who were convinced that Rizal retracted. These writings speak to our nationality and identity as a nation.